Hey everybody, it's Ms. Strickland again. I am so excited to be here with you. Today we are going to be doing a very special art activity. We are going to learn how to draw. My little furry friend here, Oliver. Say hi, Oliver. Oh, he's a little feisty right now. Here. So we're going to learn how to draw Oliver today, step by step. I hope you have a fun time with me. He just wants treats today. That's all he wants. So. Kiss. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get started drawing Oliver. This is my example here. Now this one is colored in with colored pencil and marker. So you can do it that way at the end. If you have things to color with, like crayons, markers, colored pencils, you can use that. Or if you just have a pencil and paper and want to color it in just with your pencil, I'll show you some shading and things like that with this example. So this is just one that I did with color, and then the one I'm going to do right now is going to be with pencil. So let's go ahead and get started drawing our little Oliver. Now I'm holding my paper landscape style, so it is going side to side, horizontal. You can do it that way or portrait style, doesn't matter to me. Alright, first thing we're going to do, we're going to start with the face. So we're going to come here, and I'm going to make some adjustments to my picture as I work. So if you have a pencil with an eraser, that's going to be super helpful. If you don't, you'll just darken in the areas that you like at the end. But if you do have an eraser, I definitely recommend it for this. Alright, so we're going to come here. Actually, before I do that, what I'm going to do is fold my paper in half. Like that. Open it up. Remember, you can always pause the video at any time. And you'll see this line down the middle, that folded line. I'm going to use that to help guide me through my drawing today. I'm not going to trace it or anything. I'm just going to have it there as a guide. So that's going to be the middle of the head. So what I'm going to do is draw on this side. I'm going to draw a vertical line. I'm going to leave a space. This is the middle of my paper, and I'm going to try to find the same size on this side. I'm going to draw another vertical line. It's a little bit curved. All right. Next step, what we're going to do are the ears. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring it up, and I'm going to make it slightly curved right here. And I'm going to curve it down at an angle, like a diagonal. Same thing here. I'm going to try to do the same. So I'm going to take my pencil. It's going to help be my guide. I'm not drawing a line. I'm just lightly with my pencil trying to find the same height. So I match the other side. I'm going to bring it up, curve it at a diagonal like that. All right. Now I'm going to connect these two together with a little curved line right there. Okay, so our head is coming together. Now we're going to make our ears look a little more 3D. So to do that, I'm going to come here at the top of my ear, and I'm going to bring a curved line down, but it's going to get, this side of the ear is going to get bigger as I go down. So let me show you what I mean. I'm going to start at the top of my ear, curve it down. So see how this side gets a little bit bigger as we go down. Same thing on this side. Bring it down. Alright. Now I'm going to draw just a little line right here, little line right here. Okay, so this will be the inside of the ear. I'm just going to shade it in a little bit so I know for later on that's going to be the inside of my ear. Alright, now next step is the nose and the snout and all that. Actually, before we do that, we're going to do the bottom of our cat head. So before we do the nose, we're going to draw a curved line at the bottom, curved line, I'm going to do this line a little light because I'm going to probably erase a lot of this line later on to add some furry texture. This is just so I get the shape first. Alright, notice how I left a little space here too, because my little snout, or the mouth of the cat, will be coming over here. Alright, so now we'll do the nose. So to do that, what I do is make one giant triangle. This is going to help me place where the eyes and the nose are going to go. So I'm going to find the middle of my cat head. I'm going to go a little bit lower than the middle, and I'm going to draw a horizontal line across. Okay, and I'm going to find the middle of that line where I folded my paper at the beginning. I'm going to find that line, and I'm going to leave a space and then draw a little dot. Now I'll play connect the dots so I get one big triangle. Remember, keep these lines light. Don't make them too dark because we're going to erase a lot of these lines later on. Alright, now that we have our big triangle, we're going to make a smaller triangle like that. Okay, inside the smaller triangle, we're going to make the nose. To do the nose, we're going to, on this line, I'm going to draw a curved line and another curved line. Kind of like an M shape, kind of look like lips or like a bird. Alright. Now, next thing I'm going to do, after I do that, I'm going to make the nostrils of the nose. So I'm going to make a little curved line here, curved line here. It's going to look kind of funny at first, but it'll come together. Curved line, curved line. So these are this is on that V line right here. Alright, now what I'm going to do is darken in the areas that I want to keep, and then I'll erase whatever I don't. So I'm going to darken around here. These little nostril parts, you won't need those lines, so I'm going to erase inside right here. Alright, so now I've got my kitty cat nose. I'm going to add a little line right here. Alright, now we're going to make our nose look a little more 3D. So I'm going to come right here. I'm going to make a little line that goes in, but it doesn't touch the middle invisible guideline that we folded before. We're just going to go towards it. Little diagonal lines like that. Oh, and you can erase the top of that nose too, right here. Those little guidelines. Alright. And then we'll add a little line right on top. Okay. Now we're going to do the mouth part. So to come here, we're going to come to the middle, and we're going to make a curved line, and it's not going to touch the nose, it's just going to be kind of like a little smile. So we're going to curve it around. So I'm going to come here like a J shape. I'm going to curve it. Same thing on the other side, curve it around. So now what we're going to do is the bottom part mouth. So we're going to make a U shape or a curved line. So we're going to come here, bring it down and up, curve it around. Alright, now we will add, let's see, the whiskers. So we can add some whiskers here. Okay. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to come and do the eyes. So for the eyes, what we're going to do is make the lines, we're going to make lines that come up here and curve it around. So I'm going to start at the nose, Not these lines that we drew before, but we're going to do another line. So I'm going to come here and I'm bring it straight up. This line's going to go straight up, and then I'm going to curve it. So remember how we drew this big old triangle? We're going to use this line on our triangle to help us guide us draw our eyes. Okay? So we drew a vertical line up, curve it around. Same thing here. We're going to draw another line up, make sure they match, and curve it around. Alright, that's the first step. Next thing we're going to do is connect the eyes together. So now I'm going to bring it around here. I'm going to curve it, keep curving it, and bring it in. Same thing here, curve it in and up. Alright, now we got our eyes. We can erase now this big triangle that we drew before because that was just a guideline. We're going to use that to help us with our lines. The bottom of my eye touched the bottom of that triangle. Alright, now what we're going to do are add all the details of inside the eye. So what I do is I darken the top of the eye first. You want to give it a little cat eye, which is like this little part right here. I'm going to darken the top. Alright. Alright, step one. Now we're going to add in the eyes. So to do the eyes, what I do is I come here and I make these big giant eyes because Oliver's eyes get super big when he's focused on something and he's ready to pounce, or it just makes him look really cute. So I'm going to draw these big eyes. So we're going to do the pupil, which get really big sometimes when they're ready to pounce on something. So I'm going to draw it really big. I'm going to draw a circle, and I'm just going to take my time with this until I get it to where I want it to be. Alright, so that's step one. I'm going to leave a little white circle inside. This is going to be our highlight for the eyes. And then I'm going to color everything around that circle. So I'm just going to shade it in for right now so I know later on I'll go a little bit darker. Alright, and then I'm going to draw in the rest of the eyes. So draw another curved line around. Alright, now I made my eyes a little big, so I might adjust these to make them a little bit smaller. So I'm going to come back here at the bottom. I might make my eyes just a little bit smaller, but you adjust yours how you want your eyes. So now we got the eyes, and now what we're going to do, I'm going to kind of reshape the face a little bit to make it a little more rounded. So to do that, I'm going to, instead of it coming down here, I'm going to start making the face kind of come out more on the side here. I'm going to erase these lines here on the side. I'm going to just give it a little bit of texture, some fur texture. Same thing at the bottom here. Instead of a straight line, I might make it a little bit furry. Okay. Same thing at the top. Alright, and now I'm going to just add the body, so I'm going to add lines that come down. Alright, and then I'm going to start shading in and coloring it in to make it a little more realistic. If you want to add in a little bow tie or something like that, or a little bow on top, you can do that too. I'm going to give Oliver a little bow tie. So I start with the circle there, then I make 2 diagonal lines that come out from the circle. Same thing here, 2 diagonal lines that come out, and then I'm going to connect them with a curved line. Okay, and then to make my bow look a little more three-dimensional, I'm going to add a little U shape on top like this. I can darken that in, and he's got a little bow tie. Alright, very cool. So now I'm going to go ahead and start shading it in and giving it a little more detail, and that'll be it. Alright, so these are my done examples of Oliver. I did one with just pencil and then one with some color, so just showing you some two different examples of what you could do. So I'd love to see your drawings as well, so feel free to share those with us on the Share Your Art discussion post, or you can email them to me as well. So happy drawing!